welcome back to the channel, folks. Bit of progress on the car this weekend. I guess it means that probably not going to a show this year with it again now, but quite a lot done. So I'm going to let the video do the talking. You don't need me sitting here rabbiting on. Let's get straight into it. But the first order was to remove the spoiler off the back of the car. Here we go. Just pulled this spoiler off. Look at this tiger seal that was holding it on all the way around. And supposed to have fixings. You can see the holes on the inside. Someone's welded it up. So we're going to have to drill some holes back out to fit the new spoiler. There's the old one. So we've got to get all this gunk off of here now. Here we go, look, the tools of choice. I had this years ago to remove a screen from a tablet. So they sent us out this little scraper to get all the glass out, so you put your new screen in. And I've been scraping away on here because this doesn't really scratch this paintwork. You know, if you start using something metal, like someone's done something in the past, it scratches the paintwork. Not that I'm too precious about the paintwork, because obviously it's going to all get sorted out anyway. You know, don't want to create unnecessary rust. This was a sticker bomb that was removed off of here when we first got the car, and obviously it left a bit of bare metal and it's rusted, so I've got to be careful that doesn't go too far. But you know, obviously with the bodywork starting soon, hopefully it's going to work out alright. But we get the worst of this off, and then got a bit of the old tar and glue remover, spray that on. We start attacking it with this, and it all starts to wipe off nicely. So yeah, that's the attack that we're using. That's where we're at so far. Got rid of all those big blobs, just the stuff along the top. So there you go, spoilers off. So that's something we can work on getting a new one on there soon. Next order of business, sorting out these roof rails. Now obviously I did think, well, I could send it to the body shop, get them to take all the filler out, and you know, it would have saved me a lot of work. Doing it yourself is what these projects are all about. So I smashed on with it, quite literally with a hammer and chisel, smashed onto it. I'll let the video do the talking, and you can obviously see the progress we made. Got to cut these roof rails out, chop them all out, got a chisel. Just going to see what we can do by adding it all down, really. Hope we don't do too much damage. That filler. Look at that. Wow. A mess. See, the moisture's been sitting under it, and that absolutely started to decay the roof though.
Another chunk?
Yeah, it's getting there, mate. Get it all the way to the front, be nice. I don't think I'm going to be too precious about scratching the roof anymore. Hey, look at that. That is nasty. See how the moisture's been sitting under there for so long. Look at how wet it is. It's really bad, so that's going to have to be sanded flat. It's like really scary doing something like this to your car. Fixed up in a nice picture. It's really wet. Absolutely soaked, look. Just don't want it to have damaged the roof too much.
Soaked.
Absolutely soaked, mate. It's terrible. I think this is going to be hard on this side. It doesn't look as badly damaged as on here. Yeah, wow. It's really out of shape though. Not that bad though, it's not really, it's just surface rust, it's not too bad. Here we go. Managed to stand this roof rail up a bit because it had all been hammered flat. Someone started to obviously cut it off this end. Hopefully that won't affect anything too much. Just try and square it up a bit because it's obviously folded over in places quite badly. But yeah, so started to take a bit of filler off the roof. I don't want to go mad and damage the roof too badly. Still to see the original Ardent Blue. And this roof rail, as you can see, is a lot more square and true. And that roof rail clips straight in, so that's good. Bit of a mess here. But yeah, that's the progress. Look at this though. So there's that long piece, but look at this. We got those two. All that. I'm sorry, but no matter how you do things, a car should never have that much filler in something like that. If you're going to do that, at least weld them over. You know, look at it. That must go out into the middle of the roof, that's going to take a lot of undoing. You know, same with this side. Look at it. Appalling, really, when you look at it like that. So yeah, solid. That is really heavy. Car will go faster now. Now we've cut that out of there. Weight reduction. See, I'm doing a good thing. Anyway, there we go. So that's some progress made on that. I think we've proven that the car's probably not going to be going anywhere this season now, not going to any shows. I think we're done with that.
you know, taken the spoiler off here, you know, got to drill some holes to get the new one on there so it's fixed on properly. This was all marked up here, so I've just covered it with some, actually it's radiator paint, so that's what I do in my job. I'm a heating engineer, so I've got some radiator touch-up pens. I've just put that over there for now so it doesn't cause anything too bad. The way I look at this is we're not going to get any more moisture sitting in here than what we did have with that filler. So realistically the rain should now hit this, run down the boot lid or down the front here like it always should have done. It's not going to pool up in here, so it's not going to sit in here and create a pool to make this rot any worse than it would have done. So I think that, you know, we kind of can leave that as it is for now. But yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with this. This is all bent over, leaning that way. So I need to square that up true more, so it looks like that one. But we'll see. Let's get to the body shop, see what he suggests with this, really. This roof has been wrapped. That's not paint. These look a lot better. We've now sanded it all out, wire wheeled it, got some rust treatment in there. Just going to whack a bit of primer over it just to protect it for now. Obviously, as you can see, the roof's still full of filler. Yeah, this is a wrap on the roof, so sort of heat that up and scrape that off, and then yeah, we'll have to sand all this filler off. This side, obviously, I haven't done anything with this one properly yet. This is all still. This is the worst side though, but it's time consuming, but saves money from the body shop doing it. So this has been wire wheeled, as I say. I've obviously sanded back some of the roof. You can still see there's a lot of thick filler on there that's all got to come off. But my main goal today was to get this stripped back. Obviously it was on bare metal, so I wanted to get some primer on it to try and help protect it a bit, you know, until it can get something else done to it. This one obviously is still a mess. We've got to deal with something with, you know, do all this, get all this wire wheeled out, and this is the one that's all been bent over and damaged. Get this wrap off. This is a pain to get off, and then yeah, getting this out. But yeah, I think you'll agree this side is looking much better. Oh, there we go, guys. What a day. I'm absolutely covered in, well, filler. Yeah, as I said, you know, we've got this side looking a lot better. That roof rail's not too bad a condition, pretty straight and true. Got it all primered up just to stop it rusting in the meantime. Still a lot of work to do with it. You can see obviously how thick that filler is that's all got to come off of this roof. Got to try and get this wrap off of here first. This one, as you can see, it's very bent over still. It's looking in a lot better condition than what it was. As you can see, rust free. Again, you see the thickness of that filler there. It's all got to come out. But I just wanted to get these cleaned up as best I could. Now we've dug them out. Just put a bit of primer on it to protect that. Let's get this rubber back pushed back into the windscreen around here for now. And that's it done. This little journey has started. So although we did say we'd hit another show with the car, I decided against it. Let's get this started. Let's get it going. Got a lot of work to do. I've saved myself a lot of money already by digging that all out myself. Started to sand that back. So realistically, when it goes to the body shop, they're going to be doing the repairs on the car and getting the paint right on it and everything, rather than having to, you know, undo hours and hours of work like I've been doing. Yeah, some good progress made there. I think it's really important that it's nice to do it yourself, you know. It's important when you're doing a project that, you know, you can do as much as it as you can yourself, because that way it means that you know, it feels more unique and special to you. That's why we build these cars, is because, you know, we want them how we want them, rather than just going, here you go, do this for me. So yeah, they're looking a lot nicer now, so the water can come down into those, roll off down the windscreen and down the back there. So this is all just staining from where this had all rusted out and run down the car, so that's fine. I had a little bit of rust on the boot lid as well, so we've just sort of you know, sanded that off and put some rust treatment on it before we primed that up. You can see this is why I didn't want to take it to a show once we started the work on it, because it's going to look like trash. But you know, obviously we put it on YouTube so everybody can follow it, and there we have it. So that's a good bit of progress for this week, and we'll continue on the roof when I've got some more time and it's dry. I've been really lucky that it's held out in the last day or so. But yeah, there we go. Give me a thumbs up so I know that I'm doing the right thing. Hit me up with any questions you've got, or any tips on how to remove that awful roof wrap. I mean, a heat gun or a blowtorch. I mean, obviously I was using a blowtorch just to get under it, you know, initially, just to get that bit off. I guess a heat gun's probably the best thing to do. But yeah, you know, for what I needed to do, got it out of the way. It was perfect. Doesn't matter if I burn it and scorch it. You know, there's plenty of filler underneath it. I don't think it's going to heat the roof up too much and warp it. And also, you know, it's all got to be sanded off anyway, so if it does make a bit of a mess, it's okay. So I've got a bit more of the wrap off today. There's just this bit along like the front edge there, a little bit here, and then that blob in the middle. Just blowing it all off because it's all the muck stuck down in the top of the boot lid here, so I need to just blow all this out, get rid of that. It's all filthy in there. To be honest with you, I'll give it a good hoover properly when we're finished. But yeah, there's just that bit left to come off. I think at the weekend I'll probably attack this a little bit more. I covered this with primer yesterday, and I only gave it one coat, so a bit of the rust is coming through, so I attack that with a bit more sanding at the weekend and cover these properly with primer. But I'm glad I did put primer on there, because it has been raining. You know, it's held off for the most part inside the roof rails. I got it in there quite thick. This bit here, I just a quick once over. Yeah, it's coming along.
There you go. That's it for now. Until next weekend, I should imagine. Depending on weather, we attack it some more. But really good bit of progress there. It's going to save me a lot of money. That I reckon I probably spent a good six hours on that, if not more. Digging that filler out, sanding, wire wheel, primering. So, you know, if you think, let's just say 6 hours labour in a body shop. Well, I don't know what a body shop charges. If it's anything like a mechanic, you know, it's got to be what, £60 an hour, something like that. So, save myself no end of money straight away. You know, obviously there's still a lot to go with it. You know, so even if you have 10 hours in it, what's that, 600 quid you saved? Maybe maybe a little bit less than that. I don't know. I don't know what Body Shop's charged. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm saving money. But yeah, no, it's great. So until next time, thanks for watching. See you again.